Alright, so we're checking out the 3 new resurrectable characters. Earlier today, we did check out the new Bankai Ichigo resurrection. For today's video, though, we're here to look at Kenpachi. I mentioned in my last video, I love Soul Society arc. I feel like it's a tad bit underrepresented in this game. So I was really excited when this banner first released over 4 years ago. But they now received their resurrections, so let's check out what exactly they did pick up. So Kenpachi of the trio honestly got the best treatment, but it definitely could have been better. And that mainly comes from the fact that the character had a big oversight, big problem per se, but also the character only had 7 skills. So we actually picked up a new skill when compared to Aizen and Ichigo, who didn't pick up any new skills. In Kenpachi's case, though, he himself is a heart sword pick captain with the sword pick kill ability, and his soul trait originally being 25% strong attack damage is now that with the addition of 10% strong attack recharge. Really good soul trait in my opinion. There's of course a plethora of heart characters that can definitely make use of a soul trait like this. Pair this with a 14% recharge soul trait, and you're still getting a good amount of recharge despite this Kenpachi only offering 10. But the 25% SAD and enhanced increase, an enhanced soul trait definitely makes this a link worth using. And given the fact that he is now resurrectable, of course you can take him into the special move trial quest to potentially get him 5/5, assuming you have him 3/5. Lucky for me, I already own the character at 5 out of 5. So, you know, it's honestly not a bad idea to invest in him. Just for that alone, I'm going to give him at least level 10 SP. So, really good soul trait in my opinion. Having a look at the actual character itself, though, he did pick up an additional 20% Berserker, originally having 40%, now goes up to 60%. And for his new skill, he did pick up a lower stamina damage boost. As always, more damage is never a bad thing. It's really not. But again, we've seen it time and time again, low stamina is just an awkward playstyle. The game heavily encourages full stamina damage. It's a lot easier to stay at full stamina. And the problem with low stamina always comes down to the fact that you have to waste time taking damage. If there was a way to naturally start the quest at low stamina, low stam builds would be optimal. It really would. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Maybe sometime in the future though. And that's what I'm kind of hoping for here, because we have been seeing quite a few low stamina damage links and also characters when it comes to our most recent resurrectable characters. But just like his other 2 characters, his resurrection just overall gave him more damage. Not a bad thing. At the very least, though, he is one of the better heart links in the entire game, in my opinion. But what I said, let's have a look at the actual character. All right, then, so let's check it out, right? So this character, in my opinion, was actually really cool on release. I guess while we talk about him, let's take some damage, right? Just to get a low stamina. Hopefully not die here. There we go. So we got a low stamina. Now we're doing 30% more damage. Number-wise, despite the enemies having iron skin, we're doing around 5k per hit, which honestly isn't too bad. And strong attack-wise, this character was really good. Again, remember, this was a mid-month banner, right? Mid-month characters always get the shorter end of the stick, but this banner was just somewhat special. His SA1 is a lunge forwards, SA2 is a beam forwards, and then his SA3 is a foreskin around him, right? Now, of course, just like the other 2, the character itself can transform, and I love the idea of this character's transformation literally just taking off the eye patch. It's perfect, right? Of course, this scene itself for his soul bomb is referencing that one scene in Soul Society when he, first unleashes his eye patch. It's an iconic moment. Love that we finally got that in game. And with that, all our strong attacks come back. And in terms of visuals, it's still very similar to his previous one. If anything, now, and unfortunately died. That's one problem with the low stand build, right? And that, unfortunately, has now de-transformed us. It's fine, though, because we can use our soul bomb again. But in terms of visuals, if anything, I think he just gets more yellowy. So, compared to Ichigo that we showcased earlier, his aura goes from blue to dark reds. He looks a lot more cooler when he transforms. In Kenpachi's case, he almost looks the exact same. The only difference is that his eye patch is no longer on. But I don't mind it. Honestly, I didn't mind it. Because remember, transformation soul bombs in of itself, they come with extra bonuses, more so being able to reset your strong attacks. And of course, also giving you 20% more magnification, so your attacks also do a tad bit more damage. So what we're going to do here is use all our strong attacks when we can. Then we're going to use our soul bomb in this stage. If we go up here, there we go. Probably should have gave this character long shot. I realized I didn't give him bonus abilities. We'll do that for our next run. But this character was also kind of cool on release too, because it was very rare for us to get SP Kenpachis. At the time, he was always getting NAD characters. Prior to him, we did have Banken, for example, but Banken didn't have sprinters, so he was kind of annoying to play with. This Kenpachi was a pretty good SP character on release and actually aged the best between the 3 fierce battle characters, mainly due to that SA2. When it came to Guild Quest content, given his high Berserker value at the time, given the fact it was a premium character too, with a pretty fast activation attack too, it allowed him to be a really good side in the immediate story per Guild Quest. A character that people were still using in their team up until the very hard. difficulty over a few months ago. So it's kind of crazy to think that, you know, even though this is a character that's been in the game for like 3-4 years now, I mean, people still used him for a very long time. And I actually almost worked on this character. I wanted him 5-5 for the purpose of Guild Quest because he made for a really good side. Of course, since then, though, we've gotten a lot of good melee super killers. He would have been long replaced anyway, but at least he still had that usage. And I know if there's anyone watching that, you know, actually heavily played Guild Quest, that was big into the meta, this character was good. He really was. All right, then, let's shout out once more. This time, though, we're giving the character long stride and also low stamina damage as bonus abilities. So maybe this will be a tiny bit faster. But again, you can see here, right? It's just super awkward having to sit there for like 5-10 seconds that we really don't need to, just to get that extra bit of damage, right? Full stamina damage builds always have the advantage because you can just go in, start the quest, and just start going crazy, right? You know, low stam has technically been better in the sense that you get more damage, but the downside is you have to wait so long just to get that extra damage that it's almost just not worth it, right? Here we go, that we transformed. Let's use our SA2. Beam straight down the middle. Still feels powerful to this day. Unfortunately, we are no longer at low stamina since we did pick up a stamina pump, but that's fine because we can grab the soul bomb. Let's just grab that and then let the eye patch off once more. Let the eye patch off. Slash the wall. It's a cool song. I love it. I love it. There we go. And then the bosses go down. Obviously, this is the character you're going to think of the co-op content, but for single player IT, I mean, 49 seconds is quite respectable. Could be a sub 40, but unfortunately, the character has to, you know, waste time taking damage to benefit from that low stam builds. Since we're here, though, let's try out the character in a single player IZ. This was something that was available, a quest that we were actively following when this character first released, right? How does he perform 4 years later? Or 3. I really should learn when these characters came out. I think it was at the start of 2020. So it would have been 4 years ago. Obviously, gameplay-wise, he is quite smooth, even to this day. Still offers some pretty good strong attacks. The only thing that holds him back compared to the newer characters ultimately is his damage output. And I will be honest, I would have much preferred it if his Resurrection, the one character that actually picked up new skills, I would have preferred if he picked up full stamina, or at least some type of Havoc. Let's use our summon here, though. Kind of waste of time there. And then we'll go in and take down Ichigo with just one strong attack. Right, even the low stam builds. And in that case, 45-second play time in single player IZ. It's alright. It's alright. With that said, lads, that was a quick showcase on the Fierce Battle Kenpachi Resurrection. Again, very similar to Ichigo, and once we showcase Aizen, it's a very safe resurrection. They didn't do anything bad per se. It's not like he got follow-up or a wasted skill. He overall just got more damage. 20% Berserker, he got the built-in recharge, which is definitely noted for the character, but also a really good link for any heart character in the game, especially those with Frenzy +2 and an SP boost. So characters like Killgate, characters like Bruno, and also, of course, the true Shika Ichigo that we did get over a month ago. Really powerful characters that can definitely benefit from a link like this, especially if you can resurrect him, and of course also then transcend him. He then, of course, also did pick up the low stamina. Could have been a better skill, but it's still a decently good skill nonetheless if you do actually want to use the character. But I feel like it would have been a tad bit more cool had this character just picked up Havoc. Again, it's a safe resurrection, not necessarily an amazing one, but a safe one. At the very least, though, you're working with a good link and, of course, 75 additional orbs. Either way, hope you liked and enjoyed this short video. Let me know what I think of this character's resurrection in the comments below, and I'll see you live next time. Take care, and peace.